We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to break through key resistance levels and hold the support above the 423 area. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 7:56 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside. Full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up 700% plus within hours, guys. And this doesn't happen every single day, but it was spectacular. And as you see it popping up there within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, testing key resistance levels. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow and what's going on with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 9:45 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength on 42 vision, and call options went up 300% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump to these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from red bars to multiple bright green bars on 42 vision. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, under a bull indicator on the 30-minute since the 411 area, and that strength has continued here for the last several days and weeks. And here we are at highs up here so far of nearly 431 in the after hours and rejecting off of it, and it's sitting sideways here and fighting to stay above the 428 level, where things found support before going any higher in today's volatility. Now, on the 30-minute, it's been under a bull indicator for multiple dates. It's not the only one. Also, on the 1 hour in the bigger picture, it has been under a bull indicator since down here at the 413 level. And again, full transitions here from the dip areas of white with red borders to multiple bright green bars. And in the last 2 days, it has been consistently bright green with full strength here, and the inflows have followed, right? I talked about how important that was in yesterday's video for these inflows to follow and further justify that strength, and that's what we're going to look at in just a moment in today's video and what key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. Now, if we zoom into the 15-minute, we could see the volatility here has been strong as well. since yesterday, it's been under a bull indicator at the 416 level. It broke through the 420 resistance, came back to it and used it as support and continued to retest key resistance levels as we see it here. And the highest so far has been the 431 level in today's pre-market and nearly reaching it into the close. Now, we're going to talk about the key levels I would watch and what's going on with the inflow versus outflow in today's video. So here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, sitting with inflows above the midpoint and continued strong all day, right? I told you guys in yesterday's video and talked about how these outflows were beginning, but as long as it stayed above the midpoint, it would not collapse the whole entire chart to the downside, because these inflows, even though they're red, they were still above the midpoint and they slightly dropped from 4 to 2 and it came right back up. And it needed to switch from red to green as it did into the open. And it went back up to highs here so far of 5.4. Yesterday was one of the highest levels that we've seen. 5.8, nearly almost 6.0 in inflows. And today it hit 5.4. And now in the after hours, this is what's interesting. And I would not ignore it. These outflows are beginning again. And it's going to be crucial and critical to watch if it can hold itself up. Or will it continue to the downside heading towards the midpoint? I'll be watching that very carefully going into tomorrow. Now, if we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see that these inflows continue to push up higher. They've been green and they've hit some of the highest points here on the 1 hour since that inflow crossover on Monday. Full strength here on 42 vision from the dip area to multiple rip areas. And inflows have hit highs here of 9.95. And we have not seen inflows this high in the last several weeks and months, guys. So definitely something to not ignore there. How high these inflows have reached, and could they slow down or will they continue here on the 1 hour chart? It's going to be crucial and critical. Now in the volatility, we can zoom in and see here how outflows got close to the midpoint yesterday, brought themselves back up, got pretty close in today's pre-market and after hours yesterday, and continued pushing up and staying above the midpoint in today's volatility. And here it is with a slightly sharp drop here from up here at 316 down to 2.52 in the after hours. And I'll be watching that as well in the volatility here of the 15-minute. Will it continue to the midpoint or even cross it? Because if it does, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts. Now, what are the key levels I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys. And the first support level is the 428 area. If these outflows cross over to the midpoint to the downside in the volatility of the 15-minute and roll that weakness over here into the 30-minute, and the next support I'll be watching below that is the 425 area. And if that gets broken through, then comes the 423 to 420 levels. So those are the key levels I'll be watching to the downside. Now to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical for that strength to continue here on the 1 hour above the midpoint, continue that staircase effect here, and also bring these inflows back up from red to green here on the 15-minute as well as on the 30-minute, right? They're both red. It's going to be crucial for them to switch back to green, pull away from the midpoint to the upside, reflect that strength into these charts, and the first resistance is, based off the history of the chart, up here at the 432 level. Then above that, I'll be watching the 435 area. And if that gets broken through, the next resistance I'll be watching is the 438 level. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial. I would not ignore them. And the inflow versus outflows, I'll be watching them very closely here as they're leveling off, and trying to switch from red to green will be crucial on the 30-minute as well as here on the 15-minute within the volatility. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.